Well, this is WHYTE welcoming you to ENCORE, the Facebook Live platform on which we discuss all things love, marriage, sex, and what have you. Now, today happens to be my birthday, so we're going to have a very relaxed encounter. I'll try to be as non-serious as I can be, and then we'll see where that takes us. Today, we have quite a lot of guests here, and I'll do my best to introduce all of them. But before then, can I have Joy with me here? Joy. Joy is the lady you saw singing just before I came on, and she's singing a song. Joy, who are you singing to? Hey, wait. You can't ask me who is loving me because you know, because you know who is loving me. So, which is this boy so that I can give him a shout out? Well, anyway, thank you very much. I enjoyed your singing. And then there's Lawyer. Lawyer, you are looking good.
Thank you.
You were not singing this song. No, you were not singing it because I know the song. I know the song you would sing, but then well, who else do I have to? I'd like you to meet the members, the member of my team who married last weekend.
They have touched the hem of his garment.
Fortunately, he's here with his wife. So, Ike, grab your wife and please come. You know something? Can you put up the light and let's see whether he will be able to make his way to where his wife is and grab her?
It's clear. The vision is clear.
Oh, you will. Ike, please come on with your wife. Come on with your wife.
Hey, they have touched the hem of your garments. That's right.
This is the young couple. I'm so proud of them, and I believe great things for them. So congratulations, Ike and Eileen. Thank you. All right, and then who can I also make odd? Oh,
yes.
Ike. Where's Amma?
My dear.
Amma, come.
Finish one tomorrow.
And Ike, come.
Hand it over.
Hand over.
I got married. Amma is getting married tomorrow. So, Ike, shake his hands and pass the mantle on to him. Well, that is good. Now, can I have the camera going and then we let everybody introduce themselves and what they are doing here? So, camera, mic. Can we get this thing organized right now? Okay, all right. So, so there are beautiful ladies and a few handsome young men, and a few other young men who we can't describe as handsome.
Hello.
Also here, so they would all introduce themselves, and then there's a group that is here to make a presentation. They would also get a chance to make their presentation, and then we go on. So, shall we go?
Let's do this.
Let's start with the first one. Okay, go.
I'm Eugenia, now Mrs. AJ, and yes, this is my second time on the show, and I just came to support the team. Yes.
Eugenia, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
No. Oh, okay, they will be coming on. Okay, they'll be coming later. Okay, so let's go.
Okay, so my name is Margaret Amwa, a member of Riverman. Today is our daddy's birthday, so we decided to come and wish him happy birthday.
All right, Maggie, you're welcome. And Maggie is a member of a church with swag. I won't mention them because they don't pay offering to me. All right, let's go.
I'm Vivian Boateng. Today is Uncle's birthday, and I just had to be here to spend some time with him and tell him that we love him.
Thank you, Vivian. You're welcome. Oh no, those 3 young people are very special to me. Give it to every one of them to introduce themselves. Just mention your name, just your name and your age.
My name is Aaron. I am 7 years old.
How old are you?
7.
Okay, and then Samantha.
My name is Samantha and I'm
And that's
4 years.
Samantha, and then.
My name is Denzel. I'm 8 years old.
Okay, you're welcome.
And I'm their mother. My name is Alison.
All
I
right.
just came to give my father a hug because I haven't seen him in a while, and today is his birthday.
Yeah, she's been a Kobolo.
Yeah.
In the good old days, we would have said she's doing a washing, but that is not the case in this case.
Amen.
Yeah. All right. All right. And then Abiziga is part of the team, so we know. There is the group that is here. Can you please join me on camera? And then I understand somebody took the parcel they were bringing. Whoever it is here, please hand it over to them. Don't just say it is here. Give it to them and let them bring it. Okay. Now I understand why Abiziga is being so excited. Look, Abiziga has been making me up for almost a year now. She's never done it with this cheer and this well today. So I was wondering, first, so I look around whether he's here. Then I realized, no, he's not. So what is the other one? And then, Abiziga, join me.
Okay, so.
Yeah. Are we okay? Okay.
Okay. Can we go?
Yeah, go.
Okay,
Go.
so my name is Latif Abubakar from Globe Productions.
Yes.
I'm here with my team. We are here for 2 reasons. 1, to wish you a happy 64th birthday.
Thank you.
So, and 2, to congratulate you for paving the way for modern theater in Ghana. God bless you, WHYTE.
For those of you who do not know, this is one of Ghana's finest playwrights. And he's been very consistent with his group, and I'm very proud of them. So it is so wonderful to have you here. So who is going to do the presentation?
I'll do it myself.
Okay. All right. So, Abiziga, please come and receive it on my behalf. All right. So, okay. Are you catching all that?
Are we singing? I mean, my voice
Okay, please.
I think we can sing. Okay.
Happy
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Uncle. Happy birthday to you. Hooray!
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much.
That's it. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
I think that we will leave.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're grateful.
All right. Thanks. Thanks for coming. He's here. Look who is here.
Happy birthday, Uncle.
This is Kojo Youngson, one of Ghana's finest broadcasters. And I am excited that he's here. I don't get to see him often these days.
Oh, we'll try and fix that, Uncle Ebu.
I pray so. I pray so.
It's nice to see you.
Well, it's good to see you too.
Yes, and 25 looks great on you.
Multiply that by 3.
Well, I just wanted to pass by and say thank you. Not happy birthday, but thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you. All the things you do to stay alive, young and healthy
Okay.
are benefiting us.
Mm.
And we hope you keep doing them because as long as you're alive, the world is a better place.
Well, thank you.
We can't wait for the next amazing things. Oh, wow, okay. We can't wait for the next amazing things that you will do in this new chapter of your life. But for those you've done already, we can never thank you enough.
All right.
So instead of happy birthday, I brought a thank you.
Thank you. I also have a thank you. I thank you that you and I have never chased the same woman, because I wouldn't have stood a chance. The raps you. I wouldn't have had any chance at all. So I just thank you that the lanes I go, you don't go there. So well, thank you very much, Kojo. Thanks. Okay, you're welcome. Well, have we finished acknowledging? Oh, come. There is a, oh yes, you. So, please, give her a mic. Please tell them who you are.
Hello, my name is Sharon Gomado. I am an occupational health and safety specialist at the Kolibu Teaching Hospital.
Yes, and Sharon, so what brings you here? Happy birthday.
Celebrate Uncle.
All right.
Happy birthday, Uncle.
Thank you very much.
We love you so much. Thank you for keeping some of us alive. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and I'm very proud of you, Sharon. Okay, and then Roxanne. Give Roxanne a mic. You will speak off camera. Only women speak on camera. So, come. Yeah, Roxanne.
Okay, so my name is Roxanne.
Roxanne, even the system is protesting. Even the system.
And the devil is a liar.
All right, so go.
Yeah, so I'm here to celebrate with my daddy. He's been an inspiration to me so much, and I thank God for his life.
All right.
That's why I'm here to celebrate with him today.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you, Roxanne. I'm happy you could make it. Gracie, I haven't gotten my. Where is technical? Oh, Mr. Tina. Are you the one doing this to me?
Uncle Surprise.
Which one is the surprise?
Mr. Tina.
Now, Mr. Tina, for some reason, the thing's not responding. So, between you and Kwesi, can you sort yourselves out and let me know? We're having a lot of technical issue with my technical people, but that will be up to them. They will sort it out. They know that I won't let them hear the end of this after this presentation is over. But let's move on. Today, I wanted to try a very light-hearted program. I wanted to look at my own journey and the journey of a lot of men in marriages. So I termed it The Confessions of a Married Man. But note, it's not the confessions of a WHYTE of a married man. So some of them may be my own confessions, but generally it would apply to a lot of people. So let me give you a brief introduction to how I met my wife, and then we'll go into the confessions. I met my wife at drama rehearsals, and on those days I was the artistic director for J Theatre. I'm talking about something that happened in the 70s. And then she wasn't a member of the group, but she comes in with a cousin of hers. And of course, beautiful woman enters the place, but more important, a very mature looking person. We happened to be casting a play at that time, at just that day that she came. So without knowing very much about her, just hearing her talk, looking at her personality, I gave her a role to do it. Apparently, I had incurred the displeasure of the leadership of the theater group. Somebody in the leadership was eyeing the position and did not understand why this new girl has been given the position. So one day, they summoned me to a meeting. And then this one lady who had been eyeing the role in particular comes up and says, you know, there's a Christian group we have to be careful who we put on the platform, who we give our platform to. You have given the main role to a girl you do not know, and now we think we can reveal who she is to you. And that this morning at 4 a.m., I boarded a bus, and guess who was in the bus? It was the girl you have given the role to. And she was wearing the same dress I had seen her wear the evening before, which means she hadn't slept at home. So she hadn't slept at home. She's in a bus at 4 a.m., so she had done a washing. So you've given a role to a girl who is sleeping around. That was the implication. And my team were very upset with me. You see the disgrace you are bringing to us. So I said, guys, can you at least give me the opportunity to talk to this girl to find out what is going on? Because if it is true that she's sleeping around, then she's come into the right group, so we can all help her turn her life around. Then they said, okay, you have a week. Go and find out what's happening. So I go to her, and I said, young lady, somebody said she saw you in a bus at 4 a.m. Those were the days when OSA was very efficient and was very much alive. And that you were wearing the same dress you were wearing the day before. So where were you coming from at 4 a.m. in the morning? And then she smiles and says, I think I know who it is. Because somebody boarded the bus who is a member of the group, who is a member of the executives. And as soon as she saw me, I knew there would be trouble. He said, well, I was coming from Tema. My parents live at Tema. Yesterday, they sent a message that they needed to see me. So I dashed to Tema. My intention was to go see them and come back home. But I went, and the situation was such that I couldn't leave them. So I spent the night with them. She said, usually when I'm going to Tema to visit my parents, I would take a change of clothes. But this one, because I intended to make a return journey, I had not prepared to spend the night. So early in the morning, I had to dash back to Accra, get home, change so I can go to work and not be late. So that is why I happened to be in the bus at 4 a.m. Then he said, but have you asked the person who said she saw me at 4 a.m. what she was also doing in the bus at 4 a.m.? Anyway, that was the beginning. And from there, one thing led to the other, and the rest is history. The rest, get something for your code. The rest is a 35-year-old history. Now, let me give the confessions of a married man. Again, note, not a WHYTE confession, but confessions of men, generally. And there'll be a lot of men who would identify with this. 1, courtship is sweeter than marriage. We love courtship. Oh. Courtship is nice, you know. And as soon as we move from there into marriage, I don't know what happens. And then everything gets bizarre. And there isn't a man I know who sometimes does not wish for the days of courtship. And you know what makes courtship sweet? When you had a fight, she goes to her house, you also go to your home. You are not in the same place. That's again the situation where after marriage, even when you are saying, can you let this issue lie? And you leave and go to the bedroom. She's coming to the bedroom some. And there isn't any space. Confession number 2. It is a question. There are quite a lot of women here, so I hope they would answer. Why do women lose the ability to zip their blouse after marriage? Every single lady can zip her own dress. No married woman does. So you are busy doing something and your wife comes to stand, and they won't even announce to you. They just come and turn their back, and then, yeah. And then turn it to you. Why do women lose the ability to zip their brows? We don't lose the ability to zip our flap. So, no. A man doesn't go where the trousers and go and stand in front of the wife and say, yeah, you know what to do. Actually, some women would be very happy if a man were doing that. 3, A married man needs to know everything. It doesn't matter how, but he must know it. Let me explain to you. You are watching a film with your wife. She knows this is a new film. Neither of you have watched it before. Then a scene comes. Ebo, is he going to kill her? Is he going to kill her? The way he's looking, his face, the way this man, he doesn't play good roles. So, and then you are sitting there and say, hang on, me and you, we are all watching it together. But I realize that a man has to know stuff. It doesn't matter how. So I have come up with with my own formula. Whenever I'm asked a question that I don't have any business knowing, I go like, which do you prefer? Which do you want? The creative answer or the correct answer? And invariably she will say the creative answer. And the creative answer, I reserve the right to give the most ridiculous answer to the question. Then she says, oh, you are not serious. Okay, what is the correct answer? The correct answer is I don't know. 4, after you've been married for a while, a man can easily come to the conclusion that he married the devil. A woman can drive a man up the wall. And make you feel that, you know something, I think I made a big mistake here. No, you didn't make a mistake. You are living with a woman. It is not easy. Not even Adam succeeded quite well to do that. Why do you think that at the time the serpent brought got Eve to eat the fruit, Adam was not there? I'm sure they had just had a fight and he had gone for a walk. to cool. 5, it is very easy for a man to get violent or physically abusive with a woman. Again, from 4, but it is not manly to do so. Real men never hate a woman, and you'd never need how to do it. 6, marriage does not end your desiring other women. And this is a confession every woman needs to hear. The fact that we are married, the fact that he's yours, doesn't mean that you are the only girl he will find attractive from now on. Actually, after he had married you, that is when he meets all the pretty girls. And that is when the pretty girls also look at him and smile. Because see, when we marry you, you help us and we become better. We dress better. We do better in our careers. And then we become even more attractive, you know. But then a man ought to be careful with that because you could then mess your life big time. 7, when most married men think of having fun, they don't think of having it with their wives. There was a time in my life when I was selling cars, and a man came and took delivery of a brand new one. And so I said, so you're going to take your wife out to dinner, right? He said, Mr. WHYTE, my wife is saying, no, something like this, not wife. You go for a contraband. So he wasn't going to go home. When the average man thinks of a trip, taking a trip, when we are not married, yes, it's you. When we marry, in our mind, it may not be you. 8, it is very easy for a married man to think he's just falling in love with someone else. I have a rule. Whoever you fall in love with after you are married is offside. Forget it. Because it's possible that if you were not married, that person will not fall in love with you. So you've got to be careful. 9, scent can enhance or diminish the sexual experience. The scent. It's a kind of conversation is difficult to raise. I don't see how many men can tell their wives that, you know, I had just had an erection when I came to bed. The scent in this 18 had just killed it. You can't say that. But that's one of the confessions. 10. It is a myth that all men want is sex, not after marriage. After marriage, no. Quite often the man comes home and the last thing on his mind is sex, more often than not. 11. When sex becomes compulsory or a duty that we must do it, it loses all its fun. Yes. When you feel that I must perform, it becomes so difficult to do it. And so the women who are looking for children and who are looking at the calendar and say, I am ovulating today, so whether you like it or not, come home quickly, because we have to mark the register. You are taking the fun out of the whole thing. 12. And I want all the men, including Kabute, who is laughing, to listen. You can make love to a woman without having sex with her. You can make real good love to her without having sex with her. If you haven't, try it. Try it one day. 13. Your wife is not the enemy. Sometimes when a man wants to go and explore some other things, he sees the wife as the enemy. No, she is not the enemy. 14. It does not take money to marry, but money helps. Money helps, yes. Because you can't go to the hospital, to the pharmacy shop and say that, my husband and I love each other. So just give us a drug. It does not take money to marry, I agree. But money does help. 15. Every man must remember that women have WNN, Women's News Network. The lesson there, it is in your interest not to lie to your wife because she will find out. A correspondent of WNN would break the news to her. 16. A housewife is a husband's biggest headache, especially before the children come. When the children come, a housewife is busy. But when the children are not there and you make your wife stay home as a housewife, you are asking for big trouble. Because you see, you come home tired from work and stressed out. But as soon as you come in, that is when her day is going to begin. It's beginning. Because now you are home. And it doesn't always work very well. The thing to do is release your wife to be all she can be on her own. Encourage her to have a life of her own. 17. There are differences between the way men and women sleep, and that can affect a marriage. The average, and I'm talking about the average here, may not apply to every couple. But the average man falls onto the bed, give him 5 minutes, he's gone. And he's asleep. And he's deeply asleep. That is why in Ghana, we call some married men dada. No, it's serious. I mean, when we call them dada, they are happy. They think we are calling them no, it is not daddy. It's not daddy. It's dada. Dada, because what da? Women sleep in fits and they sleep, wake up. That's why she can sleep and wake up. Hey, did I lock the kitchen door? Did I lock the kitchen door? And then she would want to. And that differences can mess a relationship, a marriage up very, very much. 18. Every man believes that he runs his own home, but no man does. Your wife does. And you've got to accept it. 19. Women have their own logic. Their own logic. It would never make sense to a woman and to a man. For instance, you forget her birthday, and this is her conclusion. You don't love me. If you love me, you will not forget my birthday. Hey, the year is 365 days. I forget your birthday. I didn't even forget I was married to you. I just forgot the day you were born. And what are you? What are you saying? That I don't love you. Forget the anniversary. And she says, if you've forgotten the anniversary, then it means that our marriage means nothing to you. Oh, really? Really? You're still sleeping on my bed, oh. The marriage means nothing to me. 20. And I'm sounding, this is a warning to all men. Watch your words, because they can and will be used against you in any subsequent argument. Watch your words. When you are angry, don't speak, because your words will be taken and frozen like sperm and kept frozen and will be fertile and will be used against you at any time. 21. A woman's behavior is often coded. Women understand the code, but men, we were never taught that code. To get it right, a man would have to look beyond the actions and the words and decode. You've got to learn to decode. For instance, let's say you are in town, or you are traveling with your wife, and then just as you drive past a restaurant, your wife goes, "Oh, my dear, are you hungry?" What she means is that, "My dear, I am hungry. Stop and let's have a food." So don't go and say, "No, I'm not hungry," and continue driving. No, there's a reason why she asked, and she is expecting you to know that if I've asked you, "Are you hungry?" it means I am hungry, and you must pull in there and get me in the. Let's pick another code. Let's say there's an event that you wanted to go with your wife, and then last minute something comes up and she can't go. And then you go, so then she turns to you and said, "Oh, well, but if you want to go to the program, you can go." If you're a wise man, you have to decode that. She hasn't said go. She's expecting you to say, "Oh, if you are not going, then there's no point my going." Then, are you sure? Oh, okay. But there are foolish men who hear that you can go, and then they get up and go. That day you would come and you'll come and you have to hug yourself. And it gets worse when you are going and she shouts after you, "Have fun." You must know that have fun means make sure you don't enjoy it. So when you come from the program and she asks you, "How did it go?" please say, "Oh, I regretted going. When you were not with me, when you were not, because, oh, no. Don't go and say, "It was wonderful." If you say that night, don't fall asleep fully, because she may do. Please remember, this is a very light-hearted day. Please don't call me upset about anything. I'm just having fun. Don't take me too seriously. 22. A man has to lie about certain things for the marriage to succeed. I've just given you one. Your wife couldn't join you, and you went and you came home. How did it go? The correct answer is, "I had a ball," especially since you were not there to tell me how to behave. But the answer to save the marriage is, "Oh, I wish you were there with me. You were not there. It wasn't worth it." Now, ladies, listen. Again, online. When we move from the house and we get to the office and begin and get into working, we are not missing you. We don't miss you at that time. So if you call me and say, "Hi, are you missing me?" I have to lie to you, because the answer is that, "Who is this? Who is this?" So, you can't get my voice now. Look, I'm busy. Let me call you later. But to keep the marriage going, I said, "Oh, how did you know?" I was just hoping you would call, and I'm happy you called. You are in town. Your wife comes to you in the house, or you are in town driving, and your wife asks you, "Do you have money on you?" It's one of the most difficult questions to answer. The truthful answer is yes. But if you make the mistake and answer yes, you'll be broke by the time you get home. So the answer, no, that one I'll leave it for you. Now I think now you are getting it. 23. Women reserve the right to live above any rule they themselves put in place. Any rule they make, they reserve the right to exempt themselves from it. So let's say you wake up and then you realize, oh, I'm going today and I haven't told my wife. Then say, my dear, I am traveling today. Why? When did you know you were traveling? Why are you telling me now? You have done it. It is bad. But when she is traveling, she will not tell you. You see her packing her things and then you ask, what's going on? So, but didn't I tell you I am traveling? Whenever a wife has a husband, didn't I tell you? I thought I have told you. She knows she hasn't told you. Because if she has told you, she will not just say, I thought I had told you. She will tell you exactly where and when and the weather condition and the temperature at the time she told you. But when she hasn't told you and she knows she hasn't told you, so I thought I told you. No, yeah, that's a woman breaking her own rule. 24. When a woman gets upset, she gets historical. So, men, don't get angry. She will bring everything you did wrong since the day you were born. That was even before she met you. 25. I wish children were born from good sex. I wish, and I think that if God ever asked me to comment on his creation, that's the only thing I'll comment on. That from now on, please, let conception happen only as a result of fantastic sex. And then let's see how many marriages will have children. There's a story I came upon where a grandmother, her grandchildren had visited her, and she said, you know, I'm still a virgin. And the grandchildren said, Grandma, no, you couldn't be. What about Grandpa? And how about this? I said, I didn't participate. $26. No, it's a good rule. I mean, ladies, if your husband has never had a good sex with you, you are still a virgin. I mean, wherever you go, tell them, I'm a virgin, because me can on home. 26. It is sometimes very difficult to converse with a woman. Very, very difficult. How was your day? How did it go? And I'm only expecting fine. How did it go? Then it begins with, you will not believe the traffic situation. Look, I haven't asked you about traffic situation. How did it go? Just tell me, fine, so I can sleep. 27. Sometimes a man dreads coming to bed, especially when he knows that he will be expected to perform. And 28 and 29. Oh, sometimes I wish marriages were renewable, like driver's license. Or like rent agreement. Sometimes I wish it was so. I'm sure all of us would have behaved right, ourselves right. If you know that next year the renewal will come up, your wife could walk out or you can walk out, I think that would be very different. 30. I have always wondered this. Why do cool, quiet, decent men always suffer from their women? Women make life difficult for the quiet men. All the foolish men I know have wonderful marriages. Their wives never give them wahala. It's a man whose movement you can predict, who is not playing any games in town. He's the one who is always in trouble. The worst ahead was the case of the man who told us that to get the chance to touch his wife and to have sex with the wife, he has to carry the woman on his back before. It's so true, you know. Answer. So those are 30. And there are things on the mind of this married man, and I'm saying it's a confession for all married men. It is not the confessions of a WHYTE. And now, before I end, I'm going to give you a surprise because someone has decided to surprise me here. So I'm going to spring the surprise on all of you. Ken, if you clear your throat again, I'll declare TB. And I'll declare the case of TB, and then we would have to quarantine you. So what are the takeaways? What are the things? So in all the things that I've said, so what? One, remember, marriage is God's idea. It is a wonderful thing. It is God's idea. Ask God and He will help you. 2, marriage is a man's best protection. So don't fight against what you think are the limitations of marriage. Your wife is your best protection because in monitoring you, in your having to explain to her where you are going, that is your protection. 3, marriage is a school. It is not meant to be enjoyed. It is there for you to learn to become a better person. 5, just remember that women are all the same. So if you think there's a better woman than the one you have who is peppering you in the house, you have another thing coming because the one, when you haven't married them, they are very different. Let them marry you first. And then you see. It's like when you haven't employed somebody and he's at the interview. He says, I will do everything, anything you ask me to. You give him the employment. And then he will tell you, it's not in my terms of contract. And then 5, sometimes, and this goes for younger couples, to make sex happen, please schedule it. 6, sex can be fun, just make sure you make it so. Then next, invest in your wife. If you invest in your wife, she will look good for you. Men always go out there and they admire the nice looking women out there. And they forget that it costs for a woman to look good. So the girl you're admiring, it is somebody's money that's making her look so good. You too, spend some money on your wife and let her look good on you. And then finally, angels don't marry. You are not an angel. Your wife is not an angel. Hey, let's have more in the home and let your marriages be blessed. For all of you who sent me messages, I say thank you very much for the love you have shown. And now, it is my singular honor and privilege to introduce to you my mother-in-law's daughter. My mother-in-law's daughter, who shares my bed, the woman that I do not know what she did against God, for God to saddle her, on her, put me on her. My wife. She's doing what I would have done, and she's pretending she doesn't want to come to camera. But if you can let the camera follow her, that will be fine. Because
happy birthday.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you.
Good afternoon to you all. I just came by to say a happy birthday to him because this morning I've not seen him.
Yeah.
Very. So I decided to surprise him. In fact, he didn't know I would come by and did not expect me. So,
thank you very much.
Boy, I listened to you.
All right. We'll take a short break and then we'll come
Honey, I have laid the bed. Baby,
Tomorrow I have a meeting. I have a business meeting tomorrow.
Sir? Oh, sweetheart. Here, take this.
Get the best-selling novels, The Deal, and Perfect Couple by Untitled White at 40 Ghana cedis each. Available at all Shell shops, selected bookshops, and total filling stations. For inquiries, call 050-554-6010 or WhatsApp 050-554-6030 for your copies. Thought-provoking, motivational, inspirational, attitude, values, faith, soul-inspiring content, value for money. New Look, the magazine that reports on our values, attitudes, and faith for discerning people. Rover Report Monthly Magazine. Your copies from all Shell shops, Total shops, and the supermarket near you. Or call 0302-231188 for subscription.
Are you ready? Hold on.
Happy birthday, Uncle Ebo. This is something small from Barclays Bank Circle Prestige. We appreciate your loyalty. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate this. I appreciate this. Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, Abiz. Okay. And then Ekuya.
Uncle, we are coming.
Okay.
Uncle.
Yes.
On behalf Ekuya T1.
Okay.
On behalf of the ENCORE technical team.
Okay.
We wish you happy birthday.
Thank you.
And since above 63, you don't eat cake, the technical team can handle it.
All right, and then I think there's another one. Mike, please. This is my lost daughter. One of the very dear women to me, but every now and then she gets lost.
I wish you happy birthday.
Thank you.
This is something small for myself and the Ibri Girls group, if you remember.
Oh yes, I remember them. I remember them very well. They got me to do a striptease for them. Yes. They will get me.
Happy birthday.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right. So now let's roll. All right. So let's read the wishes. Come again. No, let's go.
Abis, go.
Because I don't want us to take another break, so let's go. All right.
What's up?
All right. So who's reading, please? Let's keep this in.
I have a question here.
Yes.
Viva Adeko asked, schedule sex. How? Please elaborate.
Well, at a certain point in a marriage, your schedules may not work well for you in terms of sex. You may not. One may come to bed not feeling like sex. Another person comes with all kinds of things on your mind. So you find yourself that you've gone for a week or even 2 weeks and you've not had sex. So the solution is that you can decide that Friday evening is our day, is our time. We date each other Friday evenings. Then you schedule it so that you know no matter how busy you get within the week, that Friday you've got to shut down purposely, date each other, and see what comes up through it. So that's what I meant.
Okay.
Uncle John says, Uncle, please, you are exposing us.
No, I am just trying to let them understand why we are the way we are, so they don't freak out. Women tend to freak out when a man is being himself, and sometimes they just need to understand that, hey, there's no cause for alarm here. That's a man just being a man.
Vivian says, please wish Uncle a happy birthday from his grandkids. Tell him it's his daughter from Nautical College, Regional Maritime University.
Yay. Thank you very much, and my regards to the children.
Polycarp Tete says, happy birthday, Uncle. May God grant you grace and strength to empty yourself and continue being a blessing to all.
Polycarp, you've been a vagabond and a prodigal son, so come home. I need to see you. The two of us need to talk. So, but thanks for the wish.
On WhatsApp says, happy birthday, Uncle. Well, God bless your new age. Uncle, marriage is too much work. I don't know how my 1 year would have been without God. Your advice and teaching on ENCORE. It has really helped me, and I see myself as a changed person now. Thanks, Uncle. I got married in July because it was your month. God bless you and the family.
Well, that's sweet of you. That's very sweet of you.
From Kwabena Jamina, happy birthday, Uncle Ibu. May God increase his blessings on you and give you long life for us to enjoy your place.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
A lady says, Uncle, these confessions make marriage look scary. Shouldn't we date for life?
If you can manage it, I think that's the thing. Dating for life will be wonderful. But what about this? Why don't you marry and then turn your marriage into one long date? That is something by itself. So don't run away from it. Just marry and then just decide that we're on a date. One long date. The same things you would do on a date, just bring into your marriage, and you would have a fantastic marriage.
Uncle, you mentioned that one can make love without having sex.
Yes.
Francis Annan is asking, what love making is that?
It's called a proper love making. It's a proper love making. What's the purpose of love making? It's for connection. It's to make your partner feel that she is valued by you and things like that. And you can do that. You can. Unfortunately, this is a public program. I would have demonstrated it for you.
Hey.
By the way, now that comes in, that crosses my mind. You know, the guy who plays Mr. Bean has a joke. He has a joke. He says that a woman goes to a Catholic priest, a woman who was about to get married, and asks, Father, what is the church's position on fellatio? On fellatio. And then the father says, I would like to tell you, but I don't know what it is. And so the woman showed him. So he said, from that moment on, whenever anybody asks him, Father, what is the church's position on fellatio? He says, I would have liked to tell you, but I don't know what it is. Remember, today I am just being silly. Don't take me serious. Let's go.
Oh my God. On WhatsApp again, she says, happy birthday to you, Uncle. May the Almighty God bless you beyond the imagination of man.
Thank you. I receive it.
From Nesbitt, Uncle, are we allowed to invest in our women with books? Remember, reading is a good investment.
Nesbitt, cheap boy. Yisikano. Let her go and do her hair. That's what I meant. Let her go and do her nails. Let her go and buy good stuff to wear, because when you are driving through town, you meet women dressed like that. You admire them, don't you? Let somebody also admire your wife. The books, you have them at home. She will read them. But hey, don't make that excuse. Go and buy some good. Give her some money. Every man, if God blesses you, give your wife money, and tell her this one, there's no agenda on this money. And no questions will be asked. Yeah. And see whether your wife won't love you forever.
Mary Tavia says, happy glorious birthday to you, Uncle.
Thank you very much.
You are indeed a blessing. more grace and strength, and please keep on being a blessing.
Thank you.
Okay, Kote says, the last play I attended with my daughter instead of my madam. She chewed kebab in the car, left the sticks after we had agreed not to let the mom and the small sister know about our fun. Imagine the question we were asked the next morning when my madam happened to see the kebab sticks. So it's true, we must lie small. Happy birthday, Uncle. More life and more beautiful things.
Thank you very much.
From New Cottage, Uncle, is it possible to have a topic on decoding the language of women?
Come again?
Is it possible?
Oh,
to have a
okay.
topic
On coding the language, the coded language of women. It will be interesting, wouldn't it? It will be a very interesting one and a very insightful one. So thanks for the suggestion. I'll consider it.
Your son Kobna Yabua says, won't scheduled sex eventually become a bore?
Eventually, if all you are doing is scheduling sex, then there's something wrong with your marriage. Yeah, then there's something very wrong.
Timetable.
It is to tide you over some of the very bad times that could come in the relationship. But hopefully, your chemistry and everything will decide that you wouldn't need to schedule it. And it doesn't also mean that because we have scheduled it, we can't have it in between. Yeah, we can even make it more interesting. It also doesn't mean that we can also have it. There are furniture in my house. If they are to talk, it will be interesting. Please, let's go on. You are not going to hear more, so let's go.
Anointing fall on the furniture.
From Ethel, Uncle. Happy birthday, Uncle Ebo. Thanks for being an inspiration and mentor. Your plays have relieved stress, taught lessons, given people insights, and showed us humanity. Thanks, and God bless your new age.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
J. John in the same spirit says, happy birthday, Uncle. God bless you with good health and long life. Amen.
Thank you. Amen. Amen indeed. Any other?
From Kate, happy birthday, Daddy. We love you and God bless you.
Yeah, love you too.
Oh.
All right. We're done now. I can see the TB patient sending the. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, my name for you says, men lie small every day, but when woman tries, wahala.
Because you will not stop at small.
Yes. You be bossy.
And the point is that women are too clever. Men cannot be clever. No matter how much we lie, you will catch us anyway. But women, it's so difficult to catch them when a woman is lying. You know. For instance, one of the biggest lies women tell, oh, you are the man. You lie bad, don't believe it. Oh, yeah. You are the man, like you are the one in charge. No, they do that only when they want something from you. After that, they know. While they are telling you, they know that, oh, don't mind him. Because there are lots of married men now. If I go with them to their kitchen, they wouldn't know where the knife is and where the fork is. They wouldn't know. And so they think they are in charge of the family. They don't even know what sanctions were imposed in their absence before they came in. All right, let's run this thing up. Our time is up.
Tufa Ado says, I've been asked several times, can divorced Christian couples remarry different people apart from each other, regardless of any misgivings?
I know churches have different teachings on this, so that is area that I won't jump into.
From Esther, Uncle, 64 years young, what is the secret, please?
Well, you saw the woman who came, my mother-in-law's daughter. Marry somebody like her, and you'll be fine. Not marry her, because you can't marry her. I mean, but somebody like her, and you'll be fine.
Okay, Yara on WhatsApp says, good afternoon, my favorite uncle. I happen to know in July 2011 that I shared the same birthday with you, and since then I've fallen in love with you. I recommend your presentations on Joy FM, your encore, and in fact everything Uncle Ebo to all my friends. Hey, you made.
Kawute, just read. Just read.
You made me love the song "My Baby Loves Me Because I'm an African Man." That was the birthday song from 2013. God bless you. I love you, Uncle.
Now read what you thought you were seeing.
I can't read it.
All right. Is there anything? All right.
Uncle, we have a question here.
Okay.
Why will a man leave his wife's home and go have fun with another woman outside?
Why will
a man leave his wife's home? His wife home, sorry. Why will a man leave his wife home and go have fun with another woman out?
Because the fun is gone out of their home. That's where he's going. You remember what you said? Go out and have fun. If fun was home, he wouldn't have gone. Of course, the situation could be much more complicated than that. But again, today, if you ask me any serious question, you won't get a very serious answer. So, that is it.
Now I don't know whether to ask this one.
Okay.
So, it says, Uncle, happy birthday to you, and may you live to be toothless. Uncle.
We'll buy him some.
Is that Uncle? I'm abroad and my husband is in Ghana, so our conversations are on phone calls and text messages. My husband insults me and compares me to very married couples he sees, every married couple he sees out there.
Wow.
And I keep telling him that the grass is not greener on the other side like he thinks.
Yeah.
Uncle, should I let him go check for himself that the grass can only be greener where we are? Because I'm tired of this abuse.
Trust me, he's abusing you because he's already gone to the grass and he has found there's nothing there. That's why he's insulting you. Don't mind him. He misses you and he's not being able to say it. I hope he either is able to join you or you come home sooner. Now, I'd like to thank everyone who joined us in here in our very small studios. I appreciate all of you. I'd like to thank all the messages you sent, all the community members who keep every Friday afternoon such a wonderful thing. I'd like to thank my team, my technical team, Kweku, Mr. Tina, Eugene, and Kwesi, Ronnie, Ken, who has TB, so we are taking him to the hospital from here. Kanesen, Kabute, who reads certain things and sees other things, to suit him. The newly married Buama, and then Abiziga, Blessing, and then our boss. We all have a boss, Kwamina, who has joined us today. Oh, okay, Mr. Correction. I said, Trump went to Helsinki, and okay, so I said Mr. Tina is Eugene. Actually, it is not Mr. Tina, it's Mrs. Tina. Thank you very much. Well, so thank you very much for your prayers. You know something? All I will need from you are your prayers. Just pray for me. Whenever you remember me, if I've ever been a blessing to you, just keep praying for me. And pray along this line that I'll continue to honor God and glorify Him in my life and in my work. God bless you. I love every one of you. Thank you.
Okay, so hi.
Thought-provoking, motivational, inspirational, attitude, values, faith, soul-inspiring content, value for money. New Look, the magazine that reports on our values.
It's everywhere I go. So if you really love me, Come on and let it show. You know I love you, I always will. My mind is made up by the way that I feel. There's no beginning, there'll be no end. Of my love, you can depend. I feel it in my fingers, I feel it in my toes. The love that's all around me. It's written on the wind, it's everywhere I go. So if you really love me, come on and let it show. You know I love you, I always will. My mind is made up by the way that I feel. There's no beginning, there'll be no end. 'Cause on my love, you can depend. I feel it in my finger, I feel it in my toe. Love is all around me, I saw that feeling go. It's raining on the wind, it's everywhere I go. So if you come on and let it show.
They call me Uncle WHYTE. I am the CEO of Roman Productions, but I'm also very much committed to helping you become your better self. Your better self. You see, nobody goes into a love relationship to be miserable. We go into a love relationship to make each other happy and to be happy. May God bless and keep you. Bless and keep you. Bless and keep you. May God bless and keep you. Bless and keep you. Bless and keep you happy.
Roach Beats.
Biggie bang bang, biggie biggie, heavy heavy, baby woman. Haba, biggie biggie, heavy heavy, baby woman. Yeah, you're the one I want to. Before my liver start to fail, you're the one I need oh. Before cassava start to hail, and if I ever leave oh, make what I carry me they go far away, far away. So I am looking for a sister, Joma my lover, oh. She got the dollar, she dey wear designer. So I am looking for a sister, Joma my lover, oh. She got the give my baby lifetime insurance. Yeah, assurance. Oh no, assurance. I give my baby assurance. I give my baby lifetime insurance. Yeah,
Biggie, biggie, heavy, heavy.
Bang bang.
Heavy, heavy, baby, do you want me? Biggie, biggie, heavy, heavy. Biggie, biggie, heavy, heavy, baby, do you want me?
Love is sweet, oh. When money enter, love is sweet. Pepe resto. So brother man go gas deliver. Call Anita, oh. Tell her make she come, they go far away. Far away. Me I know they do again. And I am looking for a sister. Joma my lover, oh. She enter Atlanta. She go cause disaster, oh. And I am looking for a sister. Joma my lover, oh. She go follow go Atlanta. Then cause disaster, oh. Say give me assurance, yeah. Assurance, yeah. I give my baby assurance. I give my baby lifetime insurance, yeah. Assurance, oh no, assurance, yeah. I give my baby assurance. I give my baby lifetime insurance, yeah.
Biggie, biggie, heavy, heavy.
Bang bang.
Biggie, biggie, heavy, heavy, baby, do you want me? Biggie, biggie, heavy, heavy. Biggie, biggie, heavy, heavy, baby, do you want me?
So I am looking for a sister. Joma my lover, oh. She got the dollar. She dey wear designer, oh. So I am looking for a sister. Joma my lover, oh. She got the dollar. She dey wear designer. She say give me assurance, yeah. Assurance, yeah. I give my baby assurance. I give my baby lifetime insurance, yeah. Assurance, oh no, assurance, yeah. I give my baby assurance. I give my baby lifetime insurance, yeah.
I am looking for heavy, heavy, baby, do you want me? Joma my lover. Biggie, biggie, heavy, heavy, baby, do you want me? So I am looking for heavy, heavy, baby, do you want me? Joma my lover. Biggie, biggie, heavy, heavy, baby, do you want me?